The Maginot Line, the impenetrable wall between France and Germany, a wall that will prevent any future wars. But will it? Is it possible for the Germans to break the Maginot Line by going straight through it? By using a little exploity strategy that was added in a few expansions back. It starts. I feel like I'm giving away the biggest spoiler here, but my first research is this one. And then the rest is just production. Standard. Top it off. We need military factories. Production-wise, do you know what? The ultimate insult for this campaign is going to be that we're going to use the standard templates at the start of the game. So this is going to be the division we're going to break the Maginot Line with. And you're like, how is that going to be possible?
Oh, you'll see.
Combine that with all my mills on air, and we need a little bit of air XP, so we're going to merge them all up and exercise to level 3. And as well, we're not going to select to national focus. And why do we do that? Because you gain double political power. And double political power is useful, because it is used to justify on Alsace-Lorraine take 250 days. 22nd of January 1936. What could possibly go wrong? Mr. H denounces French ideals. I mean, who doesn't? And then we can do the Rhineland. And you know what? For extra funsies, I'm not actually going to make any more divisions. We'll just start off with the 30 that we've got. The rule is, if you want the best fighter for 1936, exercise your planes so you get 3 air XP, because it'll cost you a load of planes. So like your plane, double machine gun, and a turret. Hey, it's not pretty, it's not historical, but this baby is a plane that you can win the game with.
It's because the AI makes really bad planes.
This one's better, so make it. The build that I'm making, because I don't want to give it away, you might want to make some of these. Just a few though. Don't go too crazy, just a few. The Rhineland has been militarized again. And when you've replaced most of your old planes, you want to start upgrading. Quantity is quality when it comes down to planes. Well, apart from cast spam. There's probably one exception. So start upgrading when you can. It's once in a blue moon. We're going to go for concentrated industry. Short-term gains. The P-Trooper is done. The PP Trooper. And we'll spam those out. As many as we can make. Okay, can you see this? This number of order of conversion, the number is going up. Click it now. And now you'll start converting existing planes that you've currently deployed. And if you give it a different icon too, you can actually see those upgrades happening in real time. We'll go for this one. God, that's an ugly plane. And you click it, and you can see the vast majority of this aircraft. And when the entire stockpile has been converted, good. And you can start producing fresh planes, and they'll all be these latest models, the ones that have got the good stats. Perfect. Well, without further ado, we're here. And this is what we came for. Deploy the commandos. You actually have a commando general, don't we? Yeah, Mr. Student. To top that off, we've got our planes. Might have to deploy a few more planes. And to top that off as well, we've got a few more transports as well. We'll deploy. Give it a month to exercise. Exercise the paras as well. Yeah, why not? And then to top that off as well, we need a Chief of the Air Force. And we're going to go for ground support. Mr. Hermann Goering. I hope he didn't do any war crimes. The Paratrooper. Even though it's not highlighted, I can actually unlock it. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, it adds more opportunity for more paratroopers, increases their stats, and gives more air defense, so they're less likely to get completely annihilated. And does that mean we can recruit more paratroopers? No. Anyway, regardless, time for war. Let's top that off as well. We've got our paras as well. And our objective now is to wait a little while. We need to gain a little bit of air superiority. Right now, we don't have as many planes as the Allies. Is Britain in this war? They are. However, we do have the better stats on our planes. So the trades will definitely be in our favor. Oh my goodness, look at this. And then the next air XP is going to be used on this one. Combat insertion. The most broken doctrine for special forces in Hearts of Iron 4. Now, it doesn't really do a great deal when it comes down to passive stats. It just removes the special forces contribution by 10%. It's not a biggie. But top it off, it severely hampers organization for a battle happening in a said region. An organization is all about winning battles. Combat insertion. I'm going to test this baby out. I'm going to demonstrate it. So power drop from here into this location. Just a little tip here. Move them over. We need 70% air superiority in Western Germany to activate that. That's fine. We just need to get air superiority by defeating the Allied planes. It's something we're working on. Now we're at 60% air superiority, just slowly whittling away at the Allied Air Force. Once again, better stats, win those air battles. Even though foolishly the AI is taking lots of casualties, they're just completely unaware that having their planes up here is a massive mistake. There we go, 70%. Now we're at the sweet spot. It starts. Get up that org, start a battle in this region. Anyone who can connect here, they can get a good surround on here. Begin the paratrop. So remember, there are limited paratroopers that can drop in one time. For every 50 transport planes, you can successfully drop one paratrooper. So in this case, we'll S to split and then unassign. Will that be enough? Yes, it will be. And then the other 5. Boom. And there we go. We have broken the Maginot line from above. How insane is that? And then, I guess, we send the boys back. We're going to do another power drop. Cancel that front line. Move them here. And I suppose the smart thing to do, we would try and break this one, I guess. So railroad them back to the front line. Activate another plan to attack. Start attacking. Power drop. Activate. And of course, you can't send a lot, so send half of them. Have you noticed every time we power drop, we're losing a significant amount of strength? Even though the strength may be low, look, the organization is still getting brutally decimated. So your troops are terrible, they don't have much firepower, you technically don't have the ability to win battles. Well, it doesn't really matter because these guys land on top of them and they're like, well, the battle's already over now. Done. And there you go, we broke another one. And of course, you've got to chain this together. Just got to keep going, haven't you? Power drop here, go here, and then we've got a perfect opportunity here to push towards Strasbourg. Split in half, send them over. Come on, lads. Front line, and there we go. A perfect encirclement of the Maginot line. Maginot line, the wall that cannot be beaten, that cannot be broken. Well, we just broke it, and there is no front line anymore. And there we go. So right now, we're probably going to try and break Strasbourg, but it's kind of a fortress. It's got level 10 forts, and it's urban too, so it's even harder to break than the hills. But of course, remember, we've got the option for paratroopers. Here, activate the plan, split them in half, drop on top of them. Boom, boom, boom. Power drop. Drop the rest. Boom. It's just that easy, lads. Now, when I push further forward, get this. There's no Maginot line here. So I can just kind of like around the front line. And what's this? Our troops lack firepower? Well, the truth is, it doesn't even matter anymore. Because remember, I can just do this again. And land here. Activate the plan. Pop. Here we go. Oh no, we've broken you again. And then go from here to here. And then again from here to here. Yeah, another opportunity to land into here. Boom. That was just so easy, right? And then again, send them back. Of course, this one's going to be a difficult one to break because this is a part of the Maginot line. But did I ever say that was ever a problem? Of course not. Guess we're just going to go from here directly onto here. Land. Even when their organization isn't very high, they're still okay to power drop. Some of the Maginot line forts are really close together, so it's actually kind of hard to make out. Land. Land. Oh, we've kind of landed on top here, but we've not broken through. And we railroad to the front line again. And land on the top. And there we go. The Maginot line is fully broken. Actually, just one here that we've not fully broke. What I'm going to do is go here and then go here. If we just activate the plan here, they'll immediately drop when they land. That way I don't have to get the set requirement for the right number of paratroopers. How brutally insane is that? Guys, we're not done yet, of course. How far can we go with this strategy?
Well, let's find out.
So first of all, let's go for the Mulhouse here. 1, 2, 3. Fire drop. Up you go. And then to top it off as well, you know what? I want to break this part of the Maginot line as well. And what's this? I'm attacking. And the attack value is 0.5. That's right, we are doing 0.5 damage. 0.8 on the soft attack, 0.1 on the hard, and 0.5 on the breakthrough. So basically no damage, in short. However, what if we were to power drop directly on top? And again, and then again, just that easy. And I think we'll probably be able to break this one without a power drop. Yes, we will. Is this even going to be a problem anymore? Probably not. So, front line here. And I'm going to believe in the power, the faith, the spirit of the battle plan. Activate with maximum aggressiveness. And I'm going to select all my fighters, assign them on to Rommel's army, and then off they go. And here we go. The battle plans are activated. We aren't breaking through immediately. It's a bit of a grind. But remember, we've got slightly better stats than them. And air superiority. As you can see here, when we're attacking, we're dropping their defense by 35%, which is pretty chunky. But if the usual strategy doesn't work, you know the correct strategy, right? That's right. It's going to be more paratroopers. Pop. And immediately breaks the front line. And then again. I am running a mod at the moment that allows you to assign a hotkey for paratroopers, which is G. So that way I can do things lightning fast. Like this, land again, pop, another one. And then another front line. G, press it again, go here, activate, go, 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 go. Once you see a gap in the front line, of course, just push into it. The AI will have a really hard time holding you back. Remember, the French is a very large army at the very start of the game. Don't underestimate the French. And then another one, and then another one, And why don't we just end this by dropping onto Paris, right? I mean, most players used to do that every game these days, didn't they? Oh, there we go. And another one. And another one. And there's Paris falling. Battle of Britain, you say? Yeah, sure, let's go. And the AI is scripted to kind of fight in the English Channel and Southern England. I think they're bombing this region at the moment, which I'm okay with. And check this out as well. So this is one of the paratroopers. This one being named the subscriber. That's right, you who's subscribing, but not the non-subs. Of course, no respect for the non-subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medals. You are an expert at being thrown out of a plane. Hey, but what happens next, Dave? You already know what happens next. Power drop directly onto... Let's go with... Do you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. Let's land a little bit more northwards. Go here. Can we do the drop immediately? Yeah, we can. Oh, wow, this is just... I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable right now. I feel this is a little bit too easy. And of course, we land immediately. We take it. We get to push northwards. And then to top that off as well, we can get air superiority. We're in a good position right now. Well, let's bring all the troops over in that case. And then to top it off, we might as well cover this area, just defend it. All right, for some reason, the troops don't automatically want to battle plan, so I'm going to have to manually right-click them, tell them to go. And then they land. And then we just naturally spread out. What? There's going to be some losses with that? Oh, what a terrible shame. My objective is just to collect W's here. All right, we're in a position we're really safe now. Some slight entirety of my boys. Close air support, air superiority, assign them onto here. And if there's any excess planes that I'm not using, you might as well just equip them on and add them onto that army. And at this point, I think that was the end of Britain. Once again, hey, listen, you reach a situation where you're entrenched and you can't break out, you literally know what to do, okay? You already know what to do. Those guys have lost some paratroopers. Not the end of the world, but it is what it is. Transport planes, move them here. And the same thing we're going to do again. Fire drop, and we'll go for something northwards here that we're trying to break. Need 70% air superiority, and they are contesting this massively. Credit to them. And then the power drop activates. It doesn't matter anyway. Eventually, we'll get air superiority when they're shifting their planes back and forth. Go to Birmingham, just south of Birmingham, land again, push northwards, same again. This time we'll grab Birmingham. As you can see, supply here is dreadful. Horrendous. But remember, at the end of the day, we've got some decent divisions. We've got air superiority. We're in a really good position, so just keep going. You'll win. The biggest mistake is not believing. Improve the plane a little bit more as well. And then top that off, we can start upgrading it when we get the rubber. At the moment, we don't have any. Hey, what's this? You're struggling to break the north? As I mentioned before, it's pretty standard. Just power drop. Some more. And then when you secure a hull, that means you've got the connection to this sea region of North Sea. It means supply can come from 2 different regions. So the dominance of the British Navy will no longer be a problem. And there you go. There's the United Kingdom gone. Who else is in this peace conference? Nobody. 100% contribution. Perfect. So what do we take? Absolutely everything. Once upon a time, you used to have to take a little piece of New Zealand or South Africa or India to be able to take them in a peace conference, but you can just take everything now. There's no restrictions. Game's just like, you know what? You can have it all. Hey, we're not done yet. Now we've got a big navy, right? Once again, biggest navy in the world. Get France and the UK's fleet. It's a pretty girthy boy. Reached the point where we've got the greatest air force in the world, so max out the powers, right? The question would be, in the event of 100% world tension, will Austria agree to be annexed? And the answer is yes. In the event of 100% world tension, will Czechoslovakia give up the Sudan? Let's find out. Okay, I want bombers right now. So I'm removing machine guns and put bombs on it. Then I disband the entirety of my air force. Then I convert the entire lot to bombers. Yes. Now, I could go for the more advanced model to have an extra slot to put the bomb in. With this method, I get to convert everything, which just saves so much more time. And everyone said this is where the Germans went wrong. Well, if we keep it to one design, then converting everything over is going to be easy. Easy maintenance, easy conversion, easy everything. Probably not the most technologically advanced, though. That's the one shortfall. And they agreed to give up the Sudan. You know what? That one actually kind of makes sense. Peaceful occupation seems kind of far-fetched. But then the Sudan one kind of makes more sense if you think about it. Risk of war against the nation that controls half the planet? Yeah, that probably would be a mistake. What do you know? I never even knew this guy even existed. Paratrooper organization factor 150%. Paratrooper anti-air defense 15%. We're learning new things as we go here, lads. Bigger engine, bigger machine guns. Very standard chassis, but I don't care. We have the ultimate question. Danzig or war? Does Poland, with 100% world tension, and me has conquered the entire world, actually give up Danzig? It'd be very, very foolish, wouldn't it, against a unified world power to not give up a measly city a small, measly city. Will they give it up? I'm about to find out. Danzig, or war. And Poland refuses. The fool. Just to result in the ultimate power drop directly on Warsaw. Yoink. That's so stupid. I love it. The penalty for saying no is your capital city. Oh, and surprisingly, there's an airport here. Can I actually power drop from their capital? And then we power drop directly from Warsaw into Krakow? Yeah, we do. It's so stupid. Ah, man, I love this game. So it does actually say here in Special Forces under combat insertion, this is only meant to happen every 30 days. This effect can only occur once per state every 30 days. However, it doesn't seem to be that way. I think the way this should work is the first one should have the full impact, but then every additional one should have diminishing returns, and it just stops you from exploiting by stacking multiple on top of each other. Because if it did happen once every 30 days, it'd kind of be kind of useless. Yeah, I'd say every time you do another one, an additional power drop with an additional division, it reduces the amount of orc damage by 50% to the point where I think you drop about 10, it has super diminishing returns, and it's kind of pointless to do it. That would make more sense, because right now it's so unbelievably OP. I love it just too much, so please, Paradox, do not remove it from the game. Well, there you go, guys. That's probably the biggest exploit running in the game at the moment, but it's kind of working as intended. Is it working as intended? Please let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Apart from that, we have a good day. Bye-bye. And of course, extra special thanks to my marvelous Patreons. Thank you so much, guys.